Happy new moon! This new moon is happening on August 18th and it's in sign Leo. So this month, all of us will get a chance to have a feel what it's like to be Leo a little bit. We'll find small pieces here and there of their traits that we will notice in ourselves more and more. So usually Leo sign is very warm. It's a very generous person. They're very confident and self-assured. They also can be dramatic a little bit. So all of that is in their future. And that's okay. Leos might not always show it, but they deeply care about their public persona and their reputation. So this month is going to be a good time for reflection, for self-analysis and self-examination. Since they deeply care about their public persona, you might notice as well looking at yourself a little bit differently from a point of view of other people. You might ask, are my conversations interesting? Am I appealing? Do I have good manners? Is my clothing matching my style that I truly mean to showcase? And it is mostly a positive, of course. Self-reflection always is good, but what also could happen is within all of this search for yourself and self-examination and understanding who you are a little bit better, there also might arise feelings of perfectionism and self-doubt. So just a good reminder for you, stay grounded. Remember who you are deep inside. And let's concentrate on more of improving ourselves, but not beating ourselves down. I know I'm going to do my best to do that this month. So in new moon itself is always a good time for new beginnings, for fresh starts, for starting new businesses, new projects, new diets, new exercise plan, anything that you would like to be successful in the next few weeks. It's a good time to start around the 18th. You will just get this extra goodness from lunar energy blessing all of your creations and your beginnings. It's just a better start to start. So well, 2020 has offered us a lot of setbacks, truly, to most of us. I think it also has kind of mirrored this month too. It has also offered opportunity to self-reflect, to look at yourself in the mirror, to look at yourself from a different point of view, see what else you can work on, see who you are. And for some people it was completing new projects or starting new projects or redirecting the way you run your work flow. For others, it was a good time to learn how to stop, how to rest, finding ways how to learn and care for yourself, finding time to finding space to just be and be okay with this moment right now. I know I'm one of those people. And sometimes the shadows need to be exposed so they can return to light. And the same thing this time, I encourage you to stay connected to your inner self, to stay connected to this inner light that all of us have inside of us. And just breathe in strength and hold on to your purpose and to this love within you and let it guide you through whatever may arise during this time. So lots of positive vibes your way, and I wish you to stay truest to your heart and to your purpose. So today I might do a crystal grid, but it might be very small. I actually wanted to do affirmations at the end that I'd like to pay more attention to, and maybe you would like to repeat them with me. And for the cards, I decided to go with this deck that I rarely use, but I actually love it. I have purchased it from one of the teachers from the group that I used to go to in Maryland. If you're in Maryland, you should really check them out if you love spirituality. It's called Nourishing Journey, and it's in Columbia, Maryland. So one of the teachers made her own deck, and that's this one. And it says it's journal cards, and that's true because they're actually cards with questions that you need to answer yourself. So this way you get inspiration from within yourself. It's not just given to you. You know, sometimes you receive a message, but it's not fully processed through you, through the filter of your own brain. But when you're answering a question, you're almost forced into the direction of thinking through the situation or through a feeling, and there's a higher chance that it will be more successful and they will stay with you for longer. So we'll do these cards now. Okay, wonderful cards. Let's just pick one, okay? Because again, they are not really tarot cards or anything. It won't come out. Okay, I'll try another one. I don't think we can go wrong with this deck, honestly. Momentum. Consistent action will generate my success. True. Have I given in at the first challenge? Am I committed to go all the way? Do I encourage others to keep going? So ask yourself these questions. Here's another one. Imagine. Anything I can dream of, I know I can create. In what ways am I limiting my vision? Do I make time for daydreaming? No. Have I replaced imagining with settling? True. That's a very good question. In what ways am I limiting my vision? I think I personally limit my vision for ASMR channel, I'd say. By trying to create for others instead of for myself sometimes. Most of my videos are done by a certain type of request or a small inspiration from a comment that I have received. I don't think I truly ever make videos for me. And maybe I don't need to at this time. I don't know, it's a very tricky question. Do I make time for daydreaming? No, I do not. I should. I would love to. And I might start. Have I replaced imagining with settling? Definitely. Same thing. I would listen to what people want instead of creating my own. This way I settle for whatever's requested of me instead of giving it all with no breaks and no filters. I think we can all agree with that. Okay? Subtract. I release everything that diminishes me. Can I remove anyone stealing my joy? Have I unpacked emotional baggage? Am I ready to unclutter my life? Good questions too. Can I remove anyone stealing my joy? Oh yes. I definitely have been in a process of that. It's a little bit sad, but I did actually break up with one of my oldest friends this year, and I just feel like we went into different directions, and besides our history, nothing is really holding us together. We're completely different in different places in life, and even though I felt sad, I also felt a relief because I feel like we weren't really good for each other anymore. And I think that's important sometimes to understand when you are a good friend or not, and if your paths just match or not. I found myself judging her a lot, and I did not enjoy that in myself. I was more angry talking to her than happy for some reason, just because of the direction she was heading into. So it was a little challenging, but I have realized that I was way too invested in her life, and it was stealing my joy. So I was in the wrong, and I found myself needing to step away from her in order for both of us to be more happy. Have I unpacked emotional baggage? Probably not. I've went to 2 therapy sessions, and I didn't really like them. I mean, they were okay, but this is helping me more, I think, right now. So I might need to work on myself a little bit more. Even though I understand that therapy sometimes is great for people, maybe it just wasn't the wrong teacher for me. Am I ready to unclutter my life? Probably not. I can definitely clean up, but as far as emotional stuff goes, I'm in direction to it, but I'm not there yet. Okay, and the last one, still. I treasure opportunities for peace and quiet. So can you answer these questions for me? Are you making progress, or are you stuck? Have you continued longer than you should have? And do you need to create time for yourself? Okay. So I hope you've enjoyed this part with cards here. Okay. Okay. So I was thinking real hard about what crystals to use today, and I'm going to stick to selenite for the symbol of the moon, to rose quartz for self-love, with blue lace agate for self-expression and having proper self-talk, and blue tourmaline for grounding and not forgetting who you truly are. Okay. Blue lace agate, considered the stone of peace, hope, ecology, truth, and noble ideas in general, associated with the throat chakra, and therefore an excellent aid to communication and public speaking. Brings courage and determination, used as a healing stone against headaches and joint pains. Rose quartz, the stone of gentleness, also known as the stone of the heart. It inspires appreciation for love and beauty and relates to the self and environment, as well as the universe. Truly a stone of macro and microcosmos. This stone of tender, gentle love is associated with the heart chakra. There is no selenite in here. There is tourmaline though. It's the positive stone. Black tourmaline deflects negative energy on all levels. Physical, psychological. It neutralizes fear, anxiety, stress, and anger. A helpful stone in chaotic and seemingly hopeless situation. It protects both the body and mind. Associated with root chakra. I kind of feel like these small ones. I know they're different size, but I think they'll be fine. So these selenites really look like they represented the moon, don't they? It looks exactly like the moon. Well, I think we might have to do it this way. I was really having a big pull for this one. It's a very nice and smooth stone. I love it. So I might put more of them. I feel like they give you a cool effect. So that you don't get too hot-headed. Guess that's good enough. It's a very off-balanced grid today, but I kind of like it. We're using the clear quartz as the vessel for all of this energy, okay? There you go. I usually always use clear quartz surrounding it. Did not feel like I needed it this time. Just don't feel like I need them. And we'll start with this one. Just start charging them. This way we connect them energetically by touching them and communicating with them together. I know not everyone agrees with this. And send it out. Clockwise motion. And that's it. It's all done. Happy new moon. Okay. So now it's time for affirmations. I have them written to make sure I don't forget anything. And I would like to place them on the mirror in my bathroom so that I see them every morning and possibly get a chance while I'm washing my face or applying lotions, since it's kind of a step towards self-care. I could also maybe read some of them out loud to myself and give myself a boost of affirmation and positive self-talk in the morning. So if you'd like to, you can do the same. Taking a deep breath in. I love my body and all it does for me. I am worthy of love. I am loved. I am beautiful inside and out. I embrace my unique individuality. I am in control of my own happiness. I accept myself unconditionally. I am strong and resilient. I am successful. I am growing each and every day. I let go of my past and live in the present. I let go of that which no longer serves me. I radiate confidence. I attract love and light. I am balanced. I am proud of myself. I love my body. I am love. Happy new moon to you.